Welcome to iLecture Online. In this video, we're going to explore what compound events are. Well, let's read the description. Compound events are formed when two or more individual events are executed in succession, and we want to know the combined results. Typically, we're dealing with just two events, but it could be more. So in this case, we're going to show you some examples of what it would look like when we're dealing with two events strung together. So let's say we have event A and we have event B in combination, and we want to know the following three key things. First of all, the probability that either A or B will occur. The second one is the probability that both A and B will occur. And the third is the probability that A will occur given that event B has occurred. And this is kind of a tricky one. So that means that event B must happen first, and then if B has occurred, what will now be the probability that A occurs? So let's take a look at an example. Let's say we have two dice, and we throw two dice, and event A is that the second die is equal to a 4. Event B is that both dice together are doubles. So let's look at the three examples. PA or B, the probability that A or B occurs. So in other words, either the second die is a 4 or you throw doubles, which means that it doesn't matter if you threw a 4, you could still get doubles with 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 5s, and 2 6s, as well as 2 4s. So any of those events happening, that will be the probability of A or B has happened. But if you say PA and B, the probability that both A and B will occur, they both must occur at the same time. So there must be some sort of overlap, which means that the only way you can have both event A and event B is that the second die is a 4, but then the first die must also be a 4, because that's the only way you can have doubles if the second one is a 4. The third one, the probability that A will occur, considering that B has occurred. So let's say that you throw doubles. That's event B. Could be 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, and so forth. What is now the probability that A will occur? What's now the probability that the second die is a 4? And so that's how you want to look at these three examples of how you can have compound events. It's, in this case, we work with two events. It's A or B, A and B. The probability that A will occur, considering that B has already occurred. And that is how we deal with compound events. Of course, we're going to show you a number of other examples using these kind of compound events. And that's how it's done.